Commissioner Krantz.
Present.
And I note Commissioner Johnstone absent. Chair Tamori. Thank you.
So if there's any comments to the
What do you say? The entire item?
and we'll proceed to the Pledge of Allegiance. Anybody like to lead us today?
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, no presentations, none this meeting. Public communication, hearing, and non-agenda items. The time to address the commission about anything not on the agenda. Anybody here like to address the commission? Yes, please go to the microphone and state your name and.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gina Garcia, owner of the Burton Shoe Store building. I would like to remove for the ghost sign, the bid, like the application for it.
Oh.
We're not ready at this time. We do have to foresee because the painter would have to hang over. We have to
Yeah.
make it
Well,
sturdy. So
That's an agenda item, but.
Okay. I didn't know where it fell, and I left a message to Noel last week to remove it. I'm not
Okay.
sure, but I would like to remove it from the ghost sign. We're not ready.
We have it at that.
Oh, okay.
So they're just.
Perfect. Okay, so then, yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Yes, we're not ready for this year. We'll do it next year. Okay, thank you.
Hi, come on in. This is the Art Commission. Welcome. We just got through with, anybody, would you like to say something about non-agenda items or? Okay. Well, anyway, thanks. Nice to see you. We have a bunch of minutes that need to be considered and approved. Hopefully, everybody looked them over. I did. They go back to a ways. I guess there were a few that we didn't. Yeah, 2023, a little.
You can still take a formal.
So commissioners, do you need any time to review them real quick, or do you want to just go ahead and? I mean, it's good reading, good, shows what we did.
Can we vote to approve all of them, all at once? We don't have to go
Yep. So we're asking
meeting
for
by
one
meeting.
action, one motion. If for some reason you guys. Let me know, we can bring it back for a formal adoption with those.
Okay, so, any questions? Because you're the newest one on our,
No, I looked them over before.
Okay.
So I didn't have any from what I saw.
all right. So, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve
Yeah, motion to
previous
approve, yeah.
meeting minutes?
So Commissioner Krantz made a motion. We have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Commissioner Rayon, second. All in favor, or are we gonna?
I can open
Yes, let's go ahead.
do that on your keypad. Right there. Motion passes for you.
Great. And then I'll go ahead and sign these over there after the meeting.
Yeah, so I have DocuSign now.
Oh, how convenient, okay. All right, so we're on the regular business, and we have a few to consider. Commission beautification, NOFAs. and we're asked to select an application and make a recommendation to the city council. So,
Already, Pat.
Am I? Okay.
we
So-
have,
Commissioner Tamori, that was our city attorney. I
Yes.
just asked him for clarification, and you would have to recuse yourself for this item.
Entirety of the item.
for the,
For just the the mural wall at Hewitt Park.
right. So that's what we're going to be looking at. There's 3 applications.
Yeah,
So,
but you have to recuse yourself.
From
Right.
all of them.
Yeah,
okay,
from the discussion for that item.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was checking on. So just to let everybody know, I have a relation, my stepdaughter is part of one of the applications. And full transparency, I don't feel that I could ethically proceed. So I'm going to recuse myself from this discussion. I'm going to ask Commissioner Krantz to lead a discussion.
And does he need to step out the room?
Or can I lead it and just not say anything?
No, so you actually can't be in the room for the duration of the discussion. We can have you go into the fireside room right out here. if
Oh,
you'd like.
okay.
And we'll come and let you know when it's all done.
Well, I want to hear.
The good news is this is all recorded, so you can go on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, that's
now.
right, I can watch it, okay.
You might be able to hear it from the fireside too.
Oh,
But you won't be in the room, so you'll be fine.
Turn the
All right,
overflow
well, thank
speakers
you.
on.
Sorry, I have
Yeah.
to log out. Grab some snacks here. This looks good.
Okay, so this item is, this is for the mural wall at Hewitt Park. So the grant that we received for Hewitt Park requires a mural. This is part of the grant. One of the requirements of the grant was that we put a mural on the wall that, this is part of the water feature. And it is meant to have something to do with Oroville for trains and mining. So the history of trains and mining. And I just did the purpose, actually.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, oh wait, was that the narrative for the guy?
He is here and he
Yeah.
has his own presentation.
So, all right, let's go.
Which one?
So we have 3 proposals. Should we just let each of them come up and talk about
Sure.
their own thing?
But I
Okay,
just don't know who's who on here.
got it, okay.
Whoever this is needs to go first, I guess.
Okay. So we have 3 proposals, and are they all 3 here? I think. You're not part of it. No, so, no, Ted's not here.
Okay, so I guess you can present this one,
Okay. I don't,
or just say it's from so-and-so.
yeah, this one's from Ted Hansen and Frank Wilson. And then we just scroll through their thing.
There's nothing, you can't really see it.
There's no other pictures of it?
There
There you go.
you go.
So these are pictures of his wall. This mural wall it's a retaining wall that runs in front of the water feature, and it has basically 3 panels they're all concrete, and then it's been meant from the beginning to have a mural painted on these walls. So this is the proposal from Ted Hansen and Frank Wilson, and then just click through that.
Where exactly are these going?
So at Hewitt Park, so if you look in this picture right here, you can kind of see this is right next to the playground, and it's from the water feature goes up to it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they did this mural next door. So I can't really speak to the process of what he's putting on there, but we did require that they put on 2 coats of, if you remember what Jack had talked about, how he was gonna do the mural in the last one, we're requiring that. So I think, do you guys want to do your presentation?
Who's this one?
This one's Rainforest. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not done yet.
Is this the same one?
This is the same one. I guess
There's a
he's
lot
still
of art.
going. I'm sorry.
A lot of art, Okay, was that it?
The Black Bart one. Oh, yeah, you're right. He was giving us an example of what they've done before, right?
Yeah, a couple of examples that look
Yeah.
like. Okay. Is that it?
And so the next one is rainforest.
I have that one.
Okay, okay, you're up.
Just kidding. Fix my hair.
Good evening, Merry Christmas, and we're having the open house tomorrow night. If anybody wants to come by Chico and see some of the work that we've been doing for the year. 20th and Locust, 4 o'clock. Patrick, on your way home.
Okay.
Is that legal to say that?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
good, okay.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, a little bit about the Rainforest Art Project, that we're primarily an educational organization. We're a group of professional artists. We've accomplished some things in our creative lives, but it's most important to us to give kids the opportunity to express themselves through the arts. Also, in that same vein, that's why we chose mosaic as a medium, because we've had, like on the wall for Table Mountain Boulevard now, we're going on 2,000 kids that have participated in it. And what that means is, well, 2,000 people, most of them kids. What that means is you've got a whole bunch of stakeholders and a whole bunch of people that are going to be looking out for their community, and that's why the city wanted the project in the first place. And in that same vein, moving forward, the way that we teach in school is we do art and creative exercise, but it's never for art's sake, and it's not for the intention of kids to grow up and be artists. That's up to them. It lowers the thresholds for learning, and it allows them to embrace subjects that they ordinarily wouldn't be that comfortable with. And unfortunately, history is one of those when they're young. So what we're doing is we've aligned ourselves. We want to work with the County Historical Society and the Pioneers Museum to get history. Now, history, like a foreign language, kids learn it about 4 times as fast, and we don't teach it in school. And we can't really look down or speak down to them with history. We need to speak to them as young minds that are perfectly capable of understanding these things. But we need to start young. One of the most important things for the community is to have children that feel a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and a sense of heritage. Nothing is more important right now than having our kids feel connected. And there are so many distractions and so many ways that they can go sideways. And this history and history through art, I think, is an extremely viable way of channeling them and getting them excited about their community, and ultimately, for the real talent, staying in their community rather than leaving for the big city. So let's go to slide 1. This is our team. Leanna is our regional director and outreach person. She's the one that goes into the schools, and she's responsible for all those thousands of kids that have worked on it in basically every elementary school. Maria is our executive director. I'm the CEO, and in the back there is JoJo, our mosaic artist. Mm-hmm. Next. So what we're proposing is, because we do mosaic, doing the whole wall would be prohibitive, so we thought that what we would do is vignettes and have the flow of the river as the theme behind it, with the railroad and the river. The railroad would be steel, welded and cut steel, laser cut steel. And then on each one of those murals that you see in there, like the puzzle, that would be a historic epic of the community, starting with the gold mining in the 1840s, and then the railroad at the turn of the century, and then moving in the mother orange tree, the olive tree. Now, all of these subjects, the dredging and the bridge, et cetera, all of these things, what we would be doing is be working with the community to determine, and then making a final presentation to the city so that the theme is accurate and historically correct and appealing to the kids. Also, in the midst of that, we will have plaques. We have in-house, it's a wonderful technology, I'll share that. And these are ceramics. These will be going on the wall too, on the Table Mountain wall for the sponsors. but it's very, very crisp colors. We can do wonderful photographs, so we can really bring the history to life within those mosaics. So the idea is mosaics are going to last infinitely longer than the painted surface. Everything that's painted in here is very simple. Anybody can maintain it, although we would guarantee it for as long as we're around. And it would be protected with graffiti, but still ultraviolet and just the wear and tear paint will wear down. The mosaic won't. It's going to last for generations, so these kids will be able to tell their grandkids and bring it by and say how proud they were when they did this. And that's the whole idea. So we judge our success as an organization and how many kids we can involve and how we can improve the community, how we can improve their education and get them excited, lower their barriers to learn, and get them really connected with their community and their schools. So here's some of the other, so you get an idea, like with Cesar Chavez, of the detail we get in the mosaic. So the train and everything would be all that entire mural would be done in mosaic. The other thing in it would be the size would be large, but it's still manageable where we can take it in and set it on a table and work within the schools on it. So we would take longer than probably any alternative, but the point is to once again, is to get those stakeholders and give these kids the opportunity to be participants in the project. And on the center of the rails, there's a couple posts there, so we've got the tunnel going there, and that would all be mosaic, and then the insets would all be mosaic. So, and on the bottom right, you can see the pictures of the walls as they're laid out. And once again, this is where it would start with the gold panning and really crisp explanations with the technique that we've showed you with that ceramic. And the rail. And here's a interpretive plaque that we did with the pictures of the birds. This is for the Honey Run Covered Bridge Park. And you can see how it integrates in there, but it tells the story. So that's what I want, is a dialogue. And also, I think it's so important that the parents get excited about it too. From this park, it's literally half a block to the Historical Society, Butte County Historical Society, and they don't really get a big crowd in there all the time. I would like to, in working with them and let's get excited about families going, yeah, we had fun at the park, let's go up to the Historical Society. So it's very comprehensive in terms of promoting a healthy community. And the Mother Orange. And the bridge, of course, can't leave that out with the Rotary Club. I think it'd make a beautiful picture too, and also be a beautiful history.
I just had a quick question, if you could
Yes,
go back
ma'am.
to the previous slide. So we're looking at the wall. Could you sort of explain how, are you saying that throughout the wall there would be like the railroad tracks, and then every so many feet or so?
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we're doing is that we're following the river along with the railroad tracks, just like it would go through the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you start from the earliest history would be on the left, and then the railroad track, and that would actually be steel. All of these murals would be surrounded by steel, so it would be very, very well protected on the edges, and that's important to us too.
So the entire wall would have some sort of
Yes.
covering?
It would have
Okay.
some covering. It would be,
Great.
now, all the blue background, that's a very easy thing to repair. You're not getting into any images or anything, and that's also makes it affordable for us, because to do the whole wall would be prohibitive because of the time involved in it and, the amount
Okay.
that it would
Blue is
cost.
paint.
The blue,
Paint.
the flowing blue background is paint. And then everything within those kind of puzzle pieces, those are steel border, and those tell an episode from the creator of the canned olives to from the gold mining to all the way through the dredging and everything, and the bridge.
One of the first pictures, I don't know if you can go back, but it's really far back. Oh, right there. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Yeah. So the second one, is that the tunnel where the trains crashed? It was like a huge crash.
You
like in
know,
the tunnel? That's,
that
I mean,
wasn't-
it's interesting. I like
yeah,
that
I think
tunnel.
that is an interesting story, and I think it's a good one. It's the kind of story that kids morbidly would like, you know, in their juvenile morbidity.
Is that what that is referring to?
I
The
hadn't,
second
I hadn't
picture?
intended that, no.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
you know, that's where the community input is really important, where we meet and we meet within the, and we actually, as you know, we work at Brushstrokes, so we have our Saturday workshops that have become extremely successful down there, very well populated, and kids look forward to it, and this is a continuation of that, because after 3 years, we're wrapping up the wall. And so this would keep that Saturday energy going, you know. So there's a lot of collateral benefit to it, you know, for the community. The one, you know, issue is that it's going to take longer, you know, than any other option. And the other thing is, I'm glad to see that, you know, other people are promoting ideas that are legitimate and not too animated. We try not to work in animation that much with kids because it's, you know, it's kind of, in a way, it's condescending because they're perfectly capable of understanding these. We want to do it in bright colors and we want to make it vivid and exciting, but we want to make it historically accurate because that is their history and heritage. And we don't want to bastardize it.
And how long would you expect while you're working on one part of the wall, maybe for that structure or that area of the park not to be usable? Or would
no,
you
there's-
be able to work around
No,
playtime?
it's very quick. It's a matter of, you know, doing the background is a fairly rapid procedure, and then all the time-consuming is done in studios and taking it into schools and everything. So then basically that's bolted to the wall.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Is there any concern with it being, it's a water feature, so I don't know, is it?
No.
Okay, I don't know much about, I'm like, is it like
No,
bathroom
well,
tiles sealed
it's-
in a way?
It's
that's-
basically done to the same standard or better that they do swimming pool tile.
Okay,
So water's not going to hurt at all. That's another big advantage of this, you know, because on the painted portion, it will be affected, you know, I'm sure there's going to be chlorine in the water and things like that. So ultimately, it'll cause some degradation there, where we can go back in and do a very easy touch-up. And what's real important is that we're here to back it up as long as we're around, but anybody can do it in the distant future, because the mosaics, like I said, will last forever. Is that it?
Any other questions?
Thank you very much for your time. And I think we have an extra copy here we can give to you guys, and you can share that.
Oh, thanks.
This isn't ours, is it? We'll leave that. Yeah, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you.
beautiful presentation.
Do we have another presentation? It's beautiful.
Sorry, this last entry is also not here. This is Laura Wilhelm. And these are images of past work that she submitted. This is just to show us what she's done in the past. And then almost there. One more, I think. Here we go. Oh, no.
You can kind of see them up here. I'm just scrolling. There we go.
And this was her proposal for for the mural.
Is it going onto the ground? The first picture, like under the slide? No,
No,
That's just,
Yeah,
that's the
Blue.
that's-
decoration.
it's already blue.
that's what's there
Yeah.
in place.
So just this section right here on the screen is the proposal, as well as this rectangle section here. And then this right here, the wall bends. So here as well.
And so of the three proposals, Laura Wilhelm's proposal is for $22,000. Ted Hansen, Frank Williams is for $38,400. And then Rainforest Art Project is $120. This is basically $40,000 for each three panels.
What did you say about the grant? Is that something separate than?
Hewitt Park was built largely on a grant, and one of the grants is from, I think it's from state parks, but it required that, that a mural be built as part of the application, then when it was put in, and then that became a requirement. Yeah.
So do we want to open up a discussion? I know how I.
And then, just to be clear, it's not getting paid out of that grant, it's getting paid out of the art fund.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the first question I was going to ask is, do we need to talk about a fund, a balance?
Yeah, Noelle was unable to come today, and she knows the number, but she just texted me, let's see if I can get that from her.
I think we need to talk a little louder because
Sorry.
people are trying to hear.
All right, sorry about that.
Sorry.
I believe that there's something like, it's around 120, 130,000
thought.
that's left, because there's 160,000 in there. We just gave 30,000 to the light bridge. And then we awarded the mural to Jack Townsend to redo that mural for, I think it was about $12,000, something like that. So that puts us down to, what, 30 and then 128.
Did whatever happened with Aaron's mural?
That one was already accounted for. There's, her artist just sent us an email and would like they would like to, I think they had some issues with the
So there were
agreement.
some issues with we had DocuSign, there was a couple of, amendments that needed to be made in regard to who the signatory was on and who had the capability and the authority to sign on behalf of the artist. We had made those modifications, resent them out. We have all signatures obtained now, so, my part of the process for that is over. I don't know, I guess they would be able to proceed at that point.
No, there was a lot of back and forth with the name,
With whose?
with his name, Jedrick.
Martin Taylor. Who?
It
No,
was
Martin
Jedrick.
Taylor
Oh,
is the.
Cedric.
Jedrick.
Jedrick.
Okay.
Yeah, so the name of his company, it was a lot of
User
misunderstandings about.
one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So originally, the signatory was Jedrick Spear, then it needed to be changed to Jeff Clifford, and then it needed to be changed to somebody else, so it was
to a
several different.
corporation or something like
Yeah,
that.
so it was, updates that needed to be made to the agreement. It wasn't anything on the art commission end or on the city's end, it was more with the entity in which is doing the painting. So those amendments were made and resent for signature. We do have all signatures obtained now.
Do we? Yeah.
But, so we're saying that everything, that, the remaining funds is even with everything else already.
Yours was already accounted for in that.
And
Yeah.
including the other.
The sculpture. Did we, because we put aside 40 grand
That's not
for
in-
the sculpture and that just disappeared or
Well,
what
we have
happened with that?
$128,000 left.
Oh, I have,
With or without the sculpture?
Without the sculpture.
Okay, so we just kind of moved on without that?
No,
or-
it's still there.
I'm confused.
This is, so if I'm understanding, this is the balance that we have right now, regardless of what projects.
Whatever you vote on this comes out of
Right.
that balance.
Right,
Right.
okay,
The sculpture wasn't purchased yet because it was pending the location.
right.
Right. We haven't even put out an RFP because we're waiting for a location.
so
Yeah.
in the email, there is, I didn't see it in this packet, but, Kayla did send a fiscal impact, like a page. I don't know, do you want me to read it?
Sure, you can. It should be included in the agenda packet,
Didn't
but
well put
it
together.
may not be. Are you discussing, I'm sorry, for the email that you're referring to, is it the agenda and packet that I sent out
Yes.
last week? Okay,
Yes.
that should be printed in there as well if it's online.
What's left?
Maybe I just didn't see it.
Just at a fiscal impact.
Oh, it's on the
report.
back. It's on the,
Okay.
so if you guys, if
There's
you
a
look-
page number at the bottom too, if you'd like to share that.
Page 18, or page 2.
Oh, yeah.
18.
Right. Okay, here's the actual fund balance is 143,000. I didn't see that she had that, that's great. 143,401. The Huntoon mural, that's you, right, Aaron? That's
Huntoon,
14,000. Stagecoach mural, 15,000. Red Tail Hawk, 40,000. So what's left after all of that is 74,301.
Okay.
So we don't have enough for the mosaic?
No. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No.
Okay.
Well, or do we just not have enough for the completed project right now? Because do we have the option of approving something with funding that could still come in 2026? Or does that only, I feel like we have so many projects happening. Obviously, these projects aren't going to happen, and funding isn't going to be required before 2026. So will we have a balance carry over and then have new funding coming in 2026 we could?
We can't
Talk
commit
about?
to anything for the potential for future funds,
Okay.
if that makes sense. So we can commit to what we have the funds for now. So in essence, the Red Tail Hawk has not been purchased. That's an RFP that's included on here because we know that it's an important thing that the city wants to have. So that's included on here. That's something that could be postponed. But even with that, that still doesn't give us the $126,000. Right,
6,000 short.
be 6,000 short.
Well, how do my co-commissioners feel about, let's talk about the presentations, because maybe then that'll advance us to whether it's even a problem. How do we feel about the presentations? Does
I love
anybody?
that there were so many submissions. I think that's really exciting. I think it's showing people are interested and want to be involved and
Right.
care about
Yeah.
these type of projects. So that's exciting. I mean, I love it. I love all of them. I want all of them everywhere. I really like the idea of a mosaic. I went through and I was making pro-con lists when I read this earlier today, and I mean, the con is that it would take longer, and it's more expensive, of course. But I do love that so many people would be involved. Like that.
I think what I really like about the rainforest proposal is it opens up so much of our history. I feel like sometimes we get stuck in just highlighting and profiling one part of our history. I loved seeing the depiction of the citrus and the olives. I feel like that gets a little bit neglected sometimes when we're making decisions about murals. So I thought that was exciting to see. And I'm so happy that they're collaborating with the Pioneer Museum, because we have some wonderful pictures of the historic citrus festivals that used to happen in Orville. And I'm sure the Historical Society does as well. So no, I was really excited to see they were inspired by that.
I really love the idea of the steel running the 3D. We've always wanted to do a 3D something, like on a
Right.
wall. We've talked about that a lot. And then it just looks like it would fit there, just like the mosaic tile, like under that little ledge, and how it was like in depth. It just kind of looked like it would fit there really nicely.
I agree. I think it would complement the structures and the rusticity of the design of the structures, but I think those beautiful mosaics, I mean, that would just, like, I'm imagining the sunlight capturing those colors, and that would just be beautiful.
And I love that it brings the community together. I really love that. I really love the trees
It's really short.
in Laura's, the native trees. And I love the color schemes, but I just want to see that mural kind of extended. Like, I don't know if that's the best place for a mural for her, but I'm not sure, you know. I would want to see it more, almost. Those colors are really nice, though. Really pretty.
Could I ask a guidance question from city staff? So if we were looking at what was left in our budget after projects that have already been discussed and, you know, we feel strongly about, then how, if we did want to do or approve the proposal that was more costly, is there a way to break that down into what we can afford and how much work could come from that? Or does it have to be the entire project and the entire proposal?
Thank you. I think for the city to meet the grant funds, we have to do the entire wall.
Okay.
Can you run this on an Excel thing? That minus these. We just do it on Excel to just make sure my math is right. I'm coming out with
That's
exactly that.
subtracting the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Too
four-
bad
all
we
four
can't
of
have
these.
Laura paint the background of the tiles.
Oh, that's true, right?
Like a
Get
collaborative.
them
If you really
back
want to get
right.
collaborative,
Because it gets
That'd
us
be
to the
fun.
one, gets us to the 120.
tie those colors in.
I'm not talking.
Can you give us a second to do some math, please?
Sidestep, sorry. Okay.
143, 401 minus.
The owl is really beautiful. I love the owl.
I really like her style.
But like here, where it just like explodes off the plate, it's beautiful.
Leave us this down.
I'm not
We would
sure
be about 6,000
what-
short.
The proposal is for Ted
Yeah.
Hanson's,
It's a good thing you're here.
Okay.
because
Okay,
I just
so-
saw,
So the point earlier, if you wanted to wait on something, it could be the Red-tailed hawk, and it'll still put us $6,000 short. So you could either negotiate with the artist, or I'm not sure what could happen with that, but it's also looking at the thing with the RFP was for $40,000, so then we'd be looking at it like we're paying for 3 different responses.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, which makes it a little bit awkward.
That was the thing
what was that? Sorry.
It makes it a little bit awkward.
So what he was saying is in their proposal, they have 3 different designs with mosaics. They had figured out the financing for it to be $40,000 per each mosaic instead of the NOFA, which was 40,000 total.
for the total of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
So what was the problem with the hawk? With the red-tailed hawk? We just,
Last time at the art commission, it was agreed that the commissioners would find a place for the hawk, and then we can do, because the artists will not give us a quote without a location.
which artist? Which,
None of them would respond to the last one without a location. We didn't get any responses.
For the RFP.
from the
So-
RFP that we put out last.
We open it up again, is that what happened? And then because we cleared it twice for Martin Taylor to do a sculpture and then
But the
it just
council
disappeared.
didn't approve it because they wanted
Right.
something else. Martin Taylor didn't give us a red-tailed hawk in that first one. He didn't respond to the second one. He wanted to know he wanted the location.
Well, he did give us one for the first one. It was a hawk and then there was the girl, but then we voted on the girl
Right,
and then that went and then it didn't go.
Right.
Okay, but we didn't, I guess we didn't, the first time we didn't take the red-tailed hawk from
what
Martin
went to,
Taylor and get it approved or something?
what went to
Is that what
council was the sculpture that already exists. That's what went to count, that's what the
Right,
commission
okay.
approved. That's what the staff took to the council for approval. And staff said, or council didn't see how that statue fit into the community, or like how it actually sort of helped define the community or fit into the definition of the community. And so they said the red-tailed hawk, they went back to that. And then so we put out an RFP, and what we received back was that they wanted to know the locations.
The artists did.
Artists did, right?
And we had discussed, I think we'd sort of narrowed it down to a couple of locations that we were interested in. I guess,
We were waiting to.
I guess I thought I also understood that city council wanted a local artist only to possibly do that. That their hope was that a local artist would do the red-tailed
They
hawk
wanted a
sculpture.
local artist. I think preference would be to a local artist. Doesn't mean that someone else can't provide something, but their preference, they wanted us to make sure that we reached out to local artists and that they had an opportunity for this. But then we need a location for it to go.
Right. Well, it seemed like at the last meeting, our most popular location, I thought, was going to possibly be near the art wall, right? Because we had discussed the Veterans Park, and we sort of concluded that the red-tailed hawk probably doesn't really mean as much to veterans as, to put something in their designated area. The red-tailed hawk doesn't represent the veterans. And then we kind of kept going back, I think, to different locations near and around the art wall.
So I think that the thing with the art wall was that property is owned by DWR.
Right. So did DWR say no to that?
That was, yeah, I think we were waiting for someone to talk to DWR.
So didn't they say they were going to do it? I thought that the commissioners were going to be looking for a spot. They didn't tell us what spots you wanted to do.
I think you made a committee to find a spot or
That's what I thought,
something.
yeah.
Look at alternate
That's how I had it.
Waiting for DWR. That was pending DWR's response.
Right, I thought if DWR said no, then were we supposed to continue looking? Maybe I misunderstood.
That's how I understood it.
I still want to light up
It was just a miscommunication
Huntoon
then.
because it's
Sounds like it,
so
yeah.
dark over there.
Yeah. So can we go back to maybe seeing if we all agreed that in or around the proximity of the fish hatchery and the art wall, if DWR says no, then we go on to scout out other locations? Or should we
Okay.
be scouting out more locations either way?
And was BCOE not okay with it if it was a red-tailed hawk
That's right.
that lit up? They said no. Because
I
that's
just realized
just
that
like
we-
so dark when we do our parades. That's the one road that's like super dark and scary to walk down. It's the one-way road that goes right by Aaron's
So,
studio.
I wanted to get us back on track because actually this is an item 2 and David Tamori can come back in for that discussion.
Oh, great.
So we're still trying to figure out the mural.
Okay,
Okay.
so, go ahead, Erin.
Oh, I was looking at just at the different panels, and I'm trying to make it best of all the worlds. And so I'm thinking, I know that the grant is for the mural for the whole corner, for both sides, but because I really like the Hewitt Park mosaic part, but I'm wondering, just cost-wise, if we could do just that on one side and then a mural on a painted mural. I don't know, just for cost, if it's not in our budget. But I don't know if they would go for that.
So is there a portion that we could approve for the mosaic tile that you said they did chunks of 40 grand?
Well, we have to have a mural for the whole wall to meet the
Right.
grant, so that, which paid for the whole park, so.
Okay. Well, is it something that we want to try to negotiate with the artists, or
Well,
no?
if we didn't do the Red Tail Hawk, we'd be $6,000 short of the whole, with what's remaining and then the cost of the Red Tail Hawk, or what we have allocated for the Red Tail Hawk. So then we could potentially negotiate with the artist to see if they'll come down that $6,000 for that,
And that would expend all remaining funds.
all remaining funds from the Art
And
Commission.
that's, I guess, sorry if I'm interrupting.
It's okay.
too much. I
That's
guess
okay.
that's not to say too that the Red Tail Hawk couldn't be done at a later date when we do have future allocation dollars. We just don't have them in this fiscal year.
That's why I put that out there, because you brought up that, what if we looked at other money? So it's not technically allocated, but it's something that we want, so that could wait until we get money for something else,
Since it's pending a location still,
right?
it would take some time. It's really up to the
See,
commission.
I feel like the red-tailed hawk that could be something kind of ongoing, because we're really possibly prohibited by who wants it in their location. And this project, like, they know where they want it and what it will look like. What do co-commissioners think? Not to say that we would not prioritize the red-tailed hawk later. It seems like something just keeps getting in the way of the red-tailed hawk right now.
I'm hesitant to start any new project because the seals haven't even been
Right.
finished. So every
Right.
time every time I'm on something that we approve, it doesn't go through. So I'm just kind of like hesitant to approve something.
Was the seal something that was approved ever?
Yeah.
I think it's been
It
so
was
long
right
ago
when
that
you
we've
started.
sort of forgotten what exactly happened, but my last understanding was that we approved, the artist was willing to make the modifications that council was asking for, and then it was just put kind of on the back burner.
That must have been a few years ago.
Well, it was,
Yeah.
and I think it also had a lot to do with changing everything, and maybe council wasn't ready to have, everything that represents Orville changed at that time,
Got it.
so.
Thank you.
So would your recommendation be to move forward with the mosaic tile and try to negotiate lower, or just go with one of the murals?
I feel like since this has a place and the funding is specifically for that place to have a project, I think we might find a more receptive council to, okay, this is a plan and the park is, all of that is already happening. That's like a reality. Whereas the red-tailed hawk, it just seems like we keep hitting these roadblocks with locations and artists and design. This, to me, feels a little more solid, if that's the proposal we're all saying we like.
Conversely, you could
Is-
pick one of the other murals, and then there's still money, and then there's still $34,000 left over.
Yeah, I think removing for me, if this were just presented as it is, just going by that presentation and knowing that we could make it work, not thinking of other things, or other projects, I love this. I think that's, I don't know, it's something that I've always wanted. This is something that you would see, like, when I would go to San Francisco, or if I would go to a larger city, I'd be like, whoa, why can't we have that in our town? So I love that we have them on the Art Walk. And so looking at it purely at this project, I would love to see this here.
Me too. So are we proposing to approve
So what we'll
something?
need is a formal motion in a second on one of the applications presented contingent. If you would like to proceed with the mural option, it would be contingent on staff being successfully able to negotiate a lower rate that we would have budgeted. So that would need to be the motion.
But I thought that without the red-tailed hawk, we had enough in our
It'd
budget.
still be $6,000 short.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that would have to be the complete motion if that's the project that you're wanting to move forward. If it were one of the other ones, you would motion for that. We would need a second, and then we would take a vote on it with the recusal noted and then the absence noted.
And then this is later, but are there other items on the agenda with funding requests as well? So, I don't know. It's a lot to think about.
Well, at this point, it can be a conversation, and if it doesn't work out for them for that $6,000, then we'd certainly understand that, but I would like to propose that we move forward with this.
Okay.
So then is that a motion that I'm hearing?
I am making a motion to move forward with the rainforest proposal.
Okay.
Any- Do we need a second?
I'll second it.
Okay.
I'll third it.
And then, since we do not have Chair Tamori here, I will just take a verbal roll call. Commissioner Krantz,
Yes.
Commissioner Lackey.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So we have 3 yeses, 1 absent. If for some reason the negotiation artist does not go through, we will item back for a different selection.
Would that include opening it up to different and more proposals, or would it be just with the remaining 2?
If we were not able to successfully for the rainforest project, back for an alternate selection of what was already submitted.
So then it would just be the 2 that are remaining? Okay.
And then if the commission wanted to put it back out again for another option, then that's something you could do at that time.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, I'm back.
How are the snacks?
Yeah, the snack was good.
Still some over here.
So we're moving on, I think, to future projects?
Correct.
Yes, and this item carries a lot less weight at this point.
So there was the dog, the military dog.
Well, Commissioner Tamori, on the last item, the commission approved the art mural that basically takes away all the funding for any other project.
Oh,
So, but since we have the item here, we can still talk about, I can just mention what we have here, and then I think you could let us know if this is something that you want to pursue in the future. So we'd be, basically at this point right now, we would have for future the red-tailed hawk, military dog statue that's been suggested that there's, to honor the military dogs that have sort of helped out the troops throughout the decades.
What page is this on? Sorry.
We're on page 93. Is the Burton Goats ghost
90,
sign, is that
yeah.
yours?
Nope, she
this,
withdrew it.
this,
Yeah,
It's
but,
hers,
but
she
is,
withdrew
but
it.
that's yours, withdrawing it, right? Yeah, okay, all right. It-
that's it. So this military dog, I actually learned about it through one of our retired teachers' meetings. And the gal came and spoke to us and was saying that they might need some money for the shipping. It's, been cast or built somewhere else and then.
oh, okay.
And I thought, well, just go ahead and put it in and have the commission look at it. I don't think it would be that much. Like 2,500.
Well, we have on here 12,000 to 20,000. I'm not sure where that number came from, but,
Well, I thought it said right here,
One too many zeros?
well, the
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong, but
It's
a
It
different.
says 2,500.
That is for the ghost, that's
Oh, for the ghost
Oh,
sign.
okay.
Which was withdrawn.
Oh, okay, I see it now, all right. Yeah, and we don't have that much money. Unless,
Well,
unless we have some other funding that might be coming soon.
Well, that's what we're sort of thinking about, is that there'll be money coming in 2026.
Yeah,
I also think it might, I mean, if we're putting off a statue that we already approved due to funding, and one of the locations that we proposed was the Veterans Memorial, I don't know. I don't know if it would be appropriate to like, or maybe not.
I'm the project manager for
Oh.
the Veterans Memorial Park, so
Okay.
I'm not sure, are you talking about the memorial park that's between Bossburger and the Veterans Memorial Hall?
I think so.
So I work with the county and I am the nonprofit project manager.
Oh,
working with
great.
the county on that project.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
So as far as installing anything other than what's already in the park design, that has never been discussed with the committee or the county.
Okay.
So if you're talking like about a red tail hawk, I don't know what people's thoughts were, but that's never been discussed with us or the county.
This was tonight, for the first time, was that broached about the, well, I think we kind of talked about it for just briefly before, but decided that the veterans probably would not approve that in their
Well,
site.
yeah, that's what I heard, and I was thinking, well, which Veterans Park is this?
It's the one that you just mentioned, the one that you're.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, so it has been suggested, we were looking for homes for it, but maybe you need an eagle wings.
Yes, and there will be eagle.
Well, that's,
There will be a bronze eagle.
They're doing that?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
would that be something that people could stand in front and look like they had eagle wings? Because that was kind of our idea behind the red tail hawk.
The eagle's gonna sit on top of that huge granite obelisk that's at the very front of the park inside that kind of baseball diamond.
Hmm.
So on top of that huge granite obelisk, the eagle's going in there.
Did you have an artist for that already?
Yes, in fact, the molds are, the bronze is already.
Cool. What do you think about the eagle back there?
So that eagle, we did research on that, and, because I asked, and it turns out, I guess, that was not made for the outdoors. Otherwise, it would have been wonderful, and we wouldn't have done what we had to do.
It's stainless steel. I mean,
I don't know, I was told that, I thought it was beautiful, and I.
oh, it's
told that
it's wonderful. More people should be able to see it.
Exactly.
Maybe you ought to, I could talk to the artist. I mean, I know who it is. It's-
This artist?
yes. See if it is suitable for outdoors. Maybe that would be a win-win.
So is that, does the city own that?
Yes, the city owns that.
But they have to pay
Oh,
for
we
it.
actually, that would be two eagles.
They
The other one's
have to pay for it, they don't have money.
Welcome. We went a little long with the art commission meeting, so.
Chair Tamori, just on that note real quick, we do have park commission at 5:15, so if we're still discussing these items, we'll need to recess to a future date.
Need to wrap up. Okay, thank you. So we'll have to table all of this anyway, so, right?
For funding, due to funding based on the decision of the prior item, yeah,
Okay. And then we already addressed the ghost sign, so,
that's right.
okay. So I think we're moving on to non-agenda, or, I'm sorry,
Commissioner Randall, did you?
Commissioner Rion.
Didn't we have them wait to talk about the ghost?
They just wanted to withdraw their application from that.
Okay.
And then they just-
they'll
They weren't
resubmit.
waiting for
They
us to
just
talk to them
No.
about it?
No,
Okay.
they're good community partners, so they like to just come to meetings.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I think we're at reports and correspondence, staff update, commissioner updates. Anybody have one?
Well, last night we had another town hall or a community meeting for for the biomass facilities that are up and coming. And I think it was really well received by most of the room, a few people that don't really like it that much, but at least everyone got to hear about what we're doing. And there will be more meetings. Misty, you look confused.
What?
And that's going to be some pretty good funding.
I'm sorry,
source.
maybe I should, so
People don't like what you're doing about what?
biomass, we're not doing it.
Oh,
We have a
okay.
private developer that's doing, we have actually 2 or 3 private developers that are going to do biomass facilities. And did I report out before that I know I haven't, we formed a public utility in November? I did, okay. You're all up to speed.
Yeah, that sounds real promising. I think it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Good work, is what I say.
Yeah, I think it'll be very interesting. Well, I'll report out more as it goes along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other reports?
I have a question. I saw a mural downtown, the painted onto the bricks. What happened?
There's
What
a
was
mural
that?
outside of the Bridal Boutique, right off of Meyer Street. I did see the artist out there painting. I wanted to ask if there was a permit
Historic
for
downtown?
that, but
Is a new one?
it's brand new, went up yesterday.
Okay.
It's on the bricks.
Yes, on bricks.
So, do they
I'll
need,
look into it. Yeah,
It's not the one on Bud Tracy's
it's Unforgettable
building, is
Bridal
it?
Boutique.
Okay.
you have anything?
Okay, just while we have a second, because I want to get co-commissioner's opinion. The very last page is a page that I sent. Last time I was at our downtown post office, and I think we need some help down there with their very creative but not very attractive flags. We need to do better, and so Patrick advised me, I'm going to work over the holiday break, getting in touch with the postmaster. I understand she lives in Orville, and seeing if the art commission can persuade some openness to a more decorative, maybe historical, visually pleasing flag display in our downtown post office. So hopefully, maybe
There are
at a
packages
future,
that are
maybe at a
hanging
future
from
meeting,
a
we'll
flagpole.
have an update. They're using their overnight envelopes right now, and I I think we could do so much better. But because of it being a federal building, we might have to be a little bit creative with it. But I do plan to get in touch, and I'll be getting back in touch with Patrick for some guidance on that.
Good
So,
work. I
yeah.
think that's great.
So if you were just wondering what that last page was, thank you for including that too.
I just have one announcement. I'm going to be the Grand Marshal of the Light Parade this year, so I'll represent you guys well, like, I've been practicing my wave.
Erin, you'll be in the light parade, right?
In theory, if my project works, then I will be there.
And I have some students that want to come help hold signs, so that's exciting.
That'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Anything else?
And Saturday, the Pioneer Museum, before the parade and all the festivities, will be hosting the Pioneer Christmas. It's lots of fun, free admission.
Okay.
All right, well then, excuse me.
Sorry, just a reminder, the Eman home will be open for an open house. They will have treats.
Oh, great.
style. It is decorated for the holidays.
Okay.
So
The
Awesome.
Eman home.
from 2 to 6.
Thank you. Yay.
All right, well, everybody, happy holidays, and I hope you all have festive